A seemingly isolated event in the National Airspace System can impact air travel nationwide. That's where National Airspace Operations, or AJR-1, comes in.
We manage national airspace from coast to coast, which consists of tens of thousands of airplanes, in which we do that as efficiently, as safely as we possibly can on a daily basis.
AJR-1's primary role is communication. So whether it's facilities or airlines, we try to help communicate for all stakeholders in the system to ensure the best outcome for the flying public.
If it's thunderstorms that are not predicted, if it's a weather event, so we would be taking action, taking steps, having the discussions to help manage excess demand.
But other big impacts like runway construction, schedules, different groups with slightly different desires, and trying to make that all mesh together to work as an efficient system.
We're doing that through a series of either delaying departures, rerouting traffic, and being that center point of coordination to make that execution work.
Effective coordination takes constant planning, not just for unexpected equipment and weather challenges, but for planned events such as VIP movement and space launches.
Space operations is the management of launch and re-entry vehicles into and out of the NAS. And we plot the hazard areas, we come up with the routes that manage the traffic around those hazard areas. So sometimes we do playbook routes, sometimes we just do tactical reroutes, but we come up with a strategy so there's the least amount of impact to the customers.
When incidents happen, the Joint Air Traffic Operations Command, or JTOC, whose members work side by side on the operations floor, coalesces information from multiple lines of business within minutes, then provides a unified message to senior leadership for informed, timely decision-making.
The JTOC was formed to have all operating elements come together as a unified command and present that one comprehensive picture to ATO leadership. This way ATO can respond to internal and external stakeholders and to the general public about things that are happening in the NAS.
AJR-1 also facilitates the air traffic organization's collaboration with the airlines and other industry stakeholders, using a strategic process called PERDI, for plan, execute, review, train, and improve.
Through the PERDI process, we look 24 hours in advance. What are we expecting for the next day?
And between all the facilities, ourselves, the other airlines, and the command center, we help formulate a game plan for the system for the day.
We have our employees participate in this collaboration. So it's not just top down, it's from the field levels, and that really generates the best ways to move forward.
I know what the system can do, I know what the controllers are capable of, but it's just putting the right procedures in there, right? And making sure we've got the right plan for the day, because our controllers are the best in the world.
To be the best in the world, AJR-1 brings the aviation community together with representatives from government, business, academic, and international groups to engage in collaborative decision-making, or CDM.
CDM is collaborative decision-making. It is our formal arrangement with flight operators, both airlines and business aviation. And every 2 hours, we're having a collaborative conversation with the airline partners, as well as all the facilities, in what we're doing to manage the NAS for that particular day. We're also meeting monthly with the stakeholders to engage them in more planning for the future. With our international stakeholders, we look at taking our model of how we do air traffic flow management and sharing that with our neighbors, establishing that collaboration with all of those states working towards a more efficient management of traffic through the system.
Collaboration and dedication to the mission are what AJR-1 employees do every day.
Managing people and meeting their needs and just providing the customer service that we do every day to the stakeholders, that's very important to me.
It touches thousands of people's lives within our community, in addition to aviation just being a cornerstone of daily life for most people.
AJR-1 really is a place where we bring together people from across the country. We work together with different stakeholders and ensure that everybody's on the same page about how the NAS should be run.
That's what AJR-1 does. We look at the big picture. We look at the NAS.